As you run down the hall, your feet tread heavy on the steel ground. You see it. Others didn't, but you did. You watch as others were left in a pool of their own blood, sliced down by something you can't even begin to describe. At the crossroad, two paths are shown. The left, the right. You bite your lip. You were never a holy man, but in that moment you ask God for guidance.
Right.
Something speaks to you, and before you know it, you're bolting down the right path. This is how you joined Cain. Now, if you somehow found this video with literally no clue what Cain is, firstly, hello. Pleasure to meet you. My name's Day. You might know me from hit classics such as Killing Bill Cosby, Fallout 4. I know I'm kind of known in the community for stuff like that. But I'm gonna give a quick introduction. If you want to skip over the introductions to not only myself, Cain, and my players, or victims as I like to call them, go to the timestamp here. But without further ado. Now, if you don't know exactly what Cain is, I'm going to give you a quick TDLR. If you want a more in-depth explanation of Cain, Zektak and Saltarian 2 do a very good job, and I suggest checking out their videos. In short though, Cain is a tabletop role-playing game with heavy thematic similarities to things such as Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, and pretty much any horror movie under the sun. You, the player, are an exorcist. You have a seed either inside your heart or your brain, which gives you magical powers called blasphemies. Use these blasphemies and work for a dubious organization called Cain to kill sins. Cain doesn't really have a permanent solution, but you know, that's whatever. Sins are born from human trauma, with there being 6 main sin types and 3 host types. Going in order, there's orcs, who are primarily manifested from despair. Then you have idols, their primary manifest is desire. After that, you have hounds, those come from vengeance. Then you have centipedes, who are just from hatred. Then you have toads, whose primary emotion is indulgence. And lastly, you have lords, whose primary emotion is fear. Now, there's 3 main host types. You have type 1, which is when the host and the sin are not bound together and they can exist in separate locations from each other. Then you have type 2. Type 2 is when the sin and the host are both bound together. Then you have type 3, which is where the host has bound the sin under their own control, allowing them to control the sin and use it as they wish. The exorcist's job is to find out the trauma questions of the host itself, effectively what manifested the sin, find the location of their fucked up Persona 5 powers, and go in and kill the sin. Most of the time this leads to the death of the host in the process.
Peter, what are you doing?
Cain.
What the
Now, you might be asking a few silly little questions, but don't you worry your pretty head about that. No need to be confused. But if you are confused, don't worry, so are most of my players and you will learn alongside them. Speaking of my players, let me get you a quick tidbit into each of my lovely players that we have here. Now, originally I was going to record this section completely by myself, but after talking to my players, a few of them would like to actually introduce themselves by themselves. So, without further ado, the first player we have is going to be Magma.
Hey, I'm Magma. I used to be an admin for Cain for about a year. Some people would call me a bit of a jokester, you know, a little bit of a prankster. What can I say? I'm a little silly guy. I will be playing Camden, a happy-go-lucky Vector user who wants to become the strongest, to stand with the virtues. If you're wondering what Vector is, it's fucking with physics mostly, as the ability to imbue objects or living objects with sharp bursts of velocity. He is currently going under the Sorcerer agenda at the moment.
Now, next up we have Sienna. Sienna talks a lot, and by a lot, I don't just mean a tiny bit, I don't even mean a small amount, I mean he likes to talk a lot.
No, she reminds me of that guy from Persona 3 who is very excited to talk about the samurai period for some reason. He even wears a samurai helmet to school for some reason. He's pretty odd. My fault, man. I just wanted to share that. My fault, man. I just wanted to share that, man.
Ciano is playing a wire user who is effectively someone that is so connected to the internet that their blasphemy takes aspects from it and he's able to connect through different aspects of the internet itself. He will also be a sort of hacker archetype character, and he's playing the Firebug agenda.
Next up we have Peppery. Now, don't get it twisted. While his appearance may fool you, Peppery is Satan's greatest soldier. King Von, that guy, no. He doesn't hold a candle to this man's evilness. If you see him, you better run. You are not safe. He isn't going to just snatch your money, he's going to take your life from you for no reason.
Removing a demon force! One of Satan's greatest soldiers was...
Theodore is playing a tension user. Now, tension users can effectively manipulate the density of the psychic force itself. It's quite versatile, can do a lot of things. He's also a Cain lapdog, and because of that, he's playing the hardline. Oh, my sweet, the one I hold dear to my heart. I'm sorry for my scare I may have given you, but I've only come to offer these gifts of my love and gratitude to you.
Well, you think it's a game? I'm not the...
Next up, we have the lovely, we have the amazing Neko, who could never do anything wrong. She's just... Can I get a round of applause, everyone? Can I get a round of applause? Woo! Now, Neko is playing Valentine. Valentine is a practitioner of Gnosticism, which is an old religion that some people still practice in current day. She is playing a smother as her blasphemy. Now, smother effectively allows her to lie to God, as it's put into the book. It allows her to take away things that we know exist or things that humans have created, such as fire, doors, cars, and she can even do other things like remove friction. She is playing the Tempest agenda. Now that you've met the players, I just have a few special thanks I want to give. During this series, we'll be using homebrew and some aspects from other creators. I'd like to give a special thanks to all these people. I've already asked permission, and with homebrew we're not going to be using them until a bit later in the series, but it still feels right to do it at the start. I'd like to thank Holes for making some virtues that will come up later in the series. I'd like to thank SIB_PHI, sorry if I butchered that, for making the Ishmael document. Silvertel Snorlax for Hippocrates, sorry if I also butchered that. Rowan Omen for Divine Techniques, and Tro Nico for some visual assets provided for the game. All of these can be found in the description, and I'd like to thank Aki-chan for the lovely artwork for each of the main characters. Thank you for listening to my little rant, going over some of the details, and without further ado, I'd like to welcome you to Cain, Kill or Die Trying! You guys all kind of begin to stir from the rumbling of movement around. We have a flashback. You guys all sat inside of a classroom of sorts, big board in front of you, portraying a sort of screen from a projector. This would pretty much be the first time any of you have seen each other. Of course, Theodore, you've been around Cain for a while, since you were quite young in comparison to quite a few of the people here. So, you know how this process goes, you've seen it multiple other times. Briefing, any questions anyone has, that kind of deal, and then you're sent out towards the location. For the rest of you though, this would be your first time experiencing anything like this.
you watch as a bold, almost chubby man in a suit and tie, with the tie kind of loosely hanging around his neck, partly pulled down towards his white button-up shirt, with a kind of black cloak over the back of it, with his arms like stuck into it effectively, almost penguin-esque in shape. Has a little button in his hand, and he says, "Okay, exorcists, it's your first mission for some of you. I know it's gonna be a bit worrisome, but don't worry, I'm sure you'll all do great out there." And his eyes glaze across the room, from person to person, starting with Valentine. Well, what are you doing, Valentine? As his eyes glance across you.
She's sitting there very politely with her hands crossed on the table over a book. She's awaiting instruction.
What about you, Theodore?
Theodore has a dead eye fish stare as he just stares at this guy, waiting for him to tell me what I'm supposed to do.
Ezekiel, what are you up to?
I'm locked in, man. I'm just silent. Got the finger pyramid going on,
I see. Got it. And what about you, Camden?
Yeah, Camden's fine. Yeah, Camden is. They got their legs on the table. They're like leaning back to like balance themselves as they're like humming and looking at the guy.
Got it. He kind of like rubs his right eye, as you see a tear roll down his eyes. He has the same expression still, but he has a tear roll down his eye slowly. He clicks the little clicker that he has in his hand, and as he does, the screen comes up. So, you can look at this document here, but
Holy shit.
we've named this in Weeping Rail. Don't have a lot of information, but the information we do have is that recently the underground Metro Police has closed down a terminal. The train was running from it, and recently there'd been an injury in the area. Alongside this, around a week or so after the injury, 300 people in that area have gone missing. We have picked up signals of a org, and we know that the victim's name is Grace David, that went to a local school before she passed away from her injuries. We need you to go down there and exercise the org and try and keep things on the down low. There's going to be a decent amount of police presence in the area. This is a ongoing information, but at the same time, that information that they have could be as useful to them as it is to us. Of course, we don't have access to that information, though. That's where you guys come in. We have recognized that this is a Cat 2 sin. Now, I know that that is a bit higher than what you all are ranked as. But you are being sent out with the current leader of Division Peter, Samson. And as he says this, you guys would see as this rough man with a scar going down his left eye. He has a great sword directly across his back with a revolver in his pocket. He clearly has had money to spend on actual uniform compared to you guys, which are just given like uncomfortable shoes, uncomfortable clothes in the Cain fashion. All your shit sucks when it comes to what you're wearing right now. He's actually had money to spend on what he wants. He's got an ear piercing, and he's got decent amount of beard. He doesn't say anything, but he coldly gazes over all of the people in the room as the penguin-shaped man continues. As we all know, trauma questions are given. First one being who or what put you into this hole. Second one being who or what is keeping you from going over the edge. And the last one being what are you most ashamed of. I'm looking for good work out there, as if this all goes well, and you all come back alive, we'll be able to officially start the virtual program that you have all signed up for. Do we have any questions before you get dispatched? Anyone got anything they want to say?
Is there any other info?
Not that we are aware of.
Understood.
Okay. Anyone else? Alright. So, cutting away from that scene, the scene almost fades into dark. The rumbling continues. Feel the rumbling of movement around all of you as like you're going over bumps. And then we go back again. We have a scene of everyone getting given their weaponry. Their standard issued weaponry. You all are taken to an armory of sorts with just weapons upon weapons. Anything that you could imagine, from sharpened playing cards to rocket launchers, anything that you could realistically think of is inside of this room. Ezekiel, they tell you to pick a melee weapon and a ranged weapon. What are you picking?
Let me get this. Call me a pistol.
Okay, just standard issued pistol. Got it.
Yeah, I don't know the gun type, so I'm just gonna pick one of them. And
Alright, just a pistol. It's okay. There's no mechanic towards weapons. It's literally just what you want. There's like, there's no
get a glaive.
differences between the weapons. You want a pistol and a glaive. Got it.
yeah, man. No.
So you pick up this glaive, grab this pistol as well, and you're given a guitar case as well as just a briefcase for your pistol, so you can inconspicuously hold it while you move around.
Nice
Valentine, what are you picking?
Her melee weapon, she'll grab like a rod, just like an arm length metal rod, and then for her ranged weapon, probably like a throwing hatchet.
Okay, got it. So you walk up to the guy at the armory. He's pretty tall. He's like 6'2". He's got rough blonde hair with like dark tips on each of the ends of his hair, right? And you go up and you're just like, "Can I get a metal rod?" Effectively. He looks you up and down and says, "Metal rod? I mean, yeah, I can grab that for you real quick." And you watch as he wanders on over kind of behind a counter, and you just hear like a clang sound effect as he brings you back this metal rod that's clearly was fastened to something else that he's just removed the top part off.
That's fire. Valentine will look him directly in the eyes because we're the exact same height, and take the metal rod.
Okay. Next up is Theodore. What are you taking?
Or is taking one of those folding knives, one of them folding pocket knives.
Butterfly knife or
no, just a
switchblade?
Yeah, I think that's a proper definition, but it's the one you can that you can flick out. It doesn't have a spring or anything. It's just like you have to.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Got it. And what about ranged weapon?
He gets himself a very nicely maintained 1911.
Okay, got it. The man behind the counter looks at you and says, excellent choice," and he kind of passes you again like a cello case. We'll go this time, for you to hold it in. And last but not least, Camden, what are you picking?
Yeah, Camden's he's gonna pick out a lance that's like a needle. Well, pretty much at like the end, which is very like pointy. And then for his ranged weapon, he'll pick out like an MP5 SMG, probably something like that.
Got it. Okay. So you guys all pick out your weapons. Screen again fades to black, and the rumbling continues. Kind of a constant rumbling almost, until eventually you guys are all woken up. You feel as you are in this almost moving truck. It's like an armored truck of sorts. Inside of it you all sit, and Samson, the man that you have been sent with, sits at the opposite end. It is cold, it is sterile, and it is dark. Samson goes to open his mouth, and as he does, the screen fades again. We have a scene of you guys walking through the halls of Cain itself. It is this white and black, almost SCP Foundation-esque rooms, these fluorescent lights and corridors. You walk past all these different rooms, labeled different numbers, different names as you're going towards the, going towards the area that they keep all of their vehicles and whatnot. It's chilling. There's no warmth in the heat itself. It's just a neutral at all times. The light kind of hurts your eyes from just how white it is. There's no warmth inside the light. And you watch as the truck door opens. You guys all load into the back, and then again we cut back to the rumbling of you guys back inside of the truck. Samson finishes opening his mouth, and he says, just in one word, he says names, while looking over you all. Who speaks up first?
I'm Camden. Camden.
He nods, and then he... Do you say it twice, Magma?
Huh?
Do you say it twice, or do you say it once?
I said it twice.
Okay. Yeah, he says it twice to everyone.
Yeah.
Ezekiel.
Theodore.
I'm Valentine.
I see. And starting with Camden, since you were the first to speak up, would you like to describe yourself to everyone else at the table?
Yeah. They're pretty average height. I'd say they're like thin with like, yeah, they're thin. They have like a decent posture to them. They seem to like leaning back like onto things mostly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got dark like medium length hair with two like moles like underneath their eyes that seem to like point directions like up and down. Then you see them like brush their hair with like their hand backwards as you see like a orthogonal like lines things on the top of the palm of their hand. Yeah, and they got like brown eyes pretty much.
Got it. Okay, next up is Ezekiel. You're the next to speak up.
What can I say, man? He's got like some crispy little dreads. You know, they got little beats at the end too. They don't really make any sounds when he shakes them around. They're kind of just there for the fashion. It's kind of like got like this. I wouldn't say like always on grin, but sometimes when he smiles, he does have to seem the air of cockiness to him. So I've been like seem like pretty much a nice guy. He's got a crispy little suit on too. No, it looks like he just got it a couple days ago. Freshly pressed and everything. And where are we currently at? Like, what's the room like?
You guys are in like a moving truck. Like, think of a like police SWAT truck, pretty much. You are in the back of it right now.
How much light is coming in from like the windows then, or is the light not coming?
There
in?
aren't any windows. There's just like a little light that hangs above all of you that swings around.
Well, as the light's like swinging around, it'll occasionally catch the glint off of his watch, and it's like it's shining pretty bright.
Fuck, the watch so bright! And then he get like
I got so much ice, man, I can't see! Why are you throwing around, man?
Next
I'm not
up,
playing, look.
Next up is Theodore.
So, Theodore is he's not 6 foot, but he's pretty close. So I guess he's a little bit taller than your average guy. He's got short black hair that's not completely neat, but still obviously maintained. He's got green eyes that never quite look like they're looking at you. They always look like they're looking past you, like he's never actually acknowledging you. And along his body are scars of very clean cuts that have healed over time, that have scarred over.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, I mean he's just he's
Got it.
he's not fancy. He's not doing anything fancy. He's not. He's just sitting there like he's been told.
Okay. And last but not least, Valentine.
Yeah, Valentine is a dark-skinned woman. She's got dreads. They kind of go down to like her like back length. She wears like I don't know, however like Jesus and his disciples are normally depicted, wearing like very layered like cloths and stuff. Like that's generally what she wears. She's very relaxed most of the time. She's got a very relaxed smile, and she's missing the ring finger on her left hand. So, yeah, that's it.
Where'd I...
Got it. Samson nods his head a few times, and he just falls quiet. Doesn't seem to want to entertain speaking to you guys. But even as exorcists, right, you guys have a bit more of a ability to sense, you know, anything that is blessed by grace. This guy is irradiating aura, effectively. You can almost feel his presence, and you can tell that he's probably like a Cat 3 or Cat 4 exorcist sat in front of you guys right now. He is very much so superior.
I guess I'll ask something to Sam, sure.
Go ahead.
Hey, Mr. Samson, is this like, how many hunts have you been on?
He holds up 10 fingers.
Ooh.
Bro's experienced.
This should be a piece of cake. I don't expect it to be that tough. It's
Yeah,
mostly
GG's.
just showing you all the ropes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're about to get one tap.
Alright, and with nothing else to talk about, the truck eventually comes to a stop. As it does, you guys are kind of ushered out by Samson. This extremely odd scene for the couple passerbys that are in the area that you guys get dropped off at, of this police SWAT truck arriving, and I guess a group of musicians arriving on scene with their different, you know, cases and interesting outfits. But as you guys all step out into the road, the first thing that strikes you is the sounds. The sounds of cars, the sounds of pigeons, the sounds of people yelling and swearing in a new accent. As the second thing that hits you is the smell and the smog of the city itself, as you guys are all in just outside of a stairway going down into the metro. Investigation start! As, yeah, you see Samson effectively position himself kind of at the back of you four, and he says, this is a test of your guys' ability to solve these missions. I will only intervene when it comes to slaying the sin itself, or if you guys fuck up. Do not make me have to intervene.
Of course.
Ooh, scary.
Understood.
So, what would you guys like to do?
Theodore turns and he starts walking down the stairs.
Alright, nice. So, you guys start walking down the stairs, and as you do, you guys get to the main entrance, the stairwell. In front of you is a pretty clean, all things considered, entrance to a metro. You guys would be coming from this area down here. As you guys arrive, Samson trailing behind you, putting behind you guys. The first thing you notice is the lack of people. Almost no one here. Seems like for the most part the police has cleaned this area out. Second thing you guys notice is that you would see this tape. You would see tape with one police officer standing in front of a section going up, Looking at it, it seems like they've kind of made a makeshift kind of office for all of the stuff that they're investigating. Down here, you'd see 2 police officers, both guarding where the incident actually took place itself. Who wants to take lead?
I think the Cain guy should do it.
Yeah.
Not the Cain
So-
guy behind us, like Mr. Theodore, you know?
Yeah, so Theodore, you're the first to walk up.
I just walk off.
Yeah,
I just start fucking walking.
I'm like
dude.
following this
Oh,
guy. Like, what the fuck is he doing?
Everyone else is kind of following behind you.
Wait for me, guys.
So Theodore, you're moving around the side. You guys see that the police officers are watching you guys relatively closely. Being some of the only people here, and considering how you guys are dressed, what you guys are holding, they're not suspicious, but they are watching you.
Theodore leans over the side and he's gonna like look around down there.
So, looking down from the side, you can see it's a lot more dirty. You can see there's, dark dirt marks all over the ground. You can see the beginning of a platform, but you can't see the whole thing.
I'm gonna walk up to one of them.
The police officer kind of looks you up and down and says, can I help you?
What happened down there?
Incident. Someone was hit by a train. That's about it. They're just investigating it.
Was it a suicide?
That is information I am not allowed to give you.
Why not?
Because it would mess with the potential of the case.
Why would it do that?
Listen, buddy, are you just gonna keep asking me why every time I give you an answer?
No. I was just curious.
Well, you can look it up online.
Assume we can't go past them, can we?
Not directly past them, you can't just walk past them. There's, police tape there, and just so you know, Cain does not work with the police.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Fuck 12. Is there like a map of the metro?
Yes,
this,
there is a map of the metro, I would say, on this board here.
I mean, that's
Okay,
quite useful.
Valentine will go walk over to it and see if there's any other lines that kind of lead here that we can get into nearby.
Yes, actually. As you're looking over it, you would see that there is, I want to say if you go out and then just kind of head north for a bit, you can get into a metro where it's, while there won't be any trains running through it, because of course this area is closed off, there is a empty rail that would lead you after a decent amount of walking to this area.
Okay, Valentine would turn and say, "I think we must have entered the wrong metro. I think this is the correct way."
I was
I'll
gonna
start
ask,
walking out.
do I see like any outlets or anything that could kind of lead down to that area?
Say again, sorry?
Would there be like any outlets nearby that might seem to connect, or like any electrical ways to get down to that area?
Any electrical ways? I mean, there's light sources around. Looking around though, a lot of the direct light sources are of course hidden behind cables and stuff. You could... There's also the case of, at least right now, you're in the view of the police officers as well. So, if you just suddenly disappear, they would take notice.
I might
But-
be hallucinating, man. You never know.
So true. Little mass hallucination. You guys begin to start following Valentine. As you do, you walk up and out of the metro, and then head north for a bit. It's a decent while of walking, and as you guys are walking along, like a young teen, 17 probably, walks up to you guys with like a "I love cat, I love" t-shirt, and they say, listen, man, I know there's like a ton of people in suits and costumes around here, but can I get a pic with you guys? You guys look fucking insane.
Sure, man.
He wraps his arm around your shoulder, Camden, and he takes a picture on his phone.
I'll do like a peace symbol.
Peace symbol. And as he kind of looks at it, he kind of blinks a few times. He looks at the photo and he's like,
Yeah, where'd you go, man?
What's up?
He holds up the phone to you, and you see that the photo is in like black and white.
Yo, nice filter.
I didn't mean to put on the filter, but you know, that's cool, I guess. And as that happens, we have a flashback to you guys inside of the Cain facility, just going through your training. One of the people that work with Castle, you know, they help with training you, one of the divisions of Cain. Castle, during one of their lessons, taught you all that the reason a lot of their information and a lot of the photographs that they even take are in black and white, blurred, and kind of a bit pixelated is because whenever you take a picture on a normal phone of something that is blessed with grace, be it a sin or a person itself, that photo will effectively be corrupted in some way by the grace. As it happens, we go back to, you know, present day. And he kind of goes, listen, man, thanks. You know, I hope whatever concert you guys are going to, it goes well. And he walks off.
Camden, that was irrelevant. Please don't do it again.
Do you just stick out your tongue at Theodore?
Yeah.
Got it.
I mean, the guy's gonna bug us like all the time.
Sure, it's fine. It's just a photo. Hopefully.
Okay.
So, what do you guys do?
What you mean?
Read.
Like, what's your, your power thing?
Saying this while walking the streets of today.
Yeah, it's a common station, man.
Yeah, man.
You know
Got
powers.
powers.
What's yours?
Rule 17A_C. Do not break the veil.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Ezekiel's gonna look at somebody, bro. He's gonna hold somebody else looking at him as this guy says this.
Perhaps we should wait until we're in a more private place to disclose that sort of information.
Alright.
So, you guys, up, and then eventually you go back down into the underground metro. You guys get into the north area of, and using Valentine's advice, this area, there's hardly anyone here, especially on the side that you guys are going to move through. So pretty easily, you're all able to just hop into the rail and just start following it down towards, where you're supposed to go.
So we're walking now, so I'm gonna turn to Cam again. So what's your power, man?
Oh, it's like called it Vector or something like that. He basically he pulls out like a pen from his kit point and then just starts twirling it and like sends it up, and then it like comes down pretty much. It's something.
Not just gravity.
Yeah, you could stop gravity. Like, look, you'll like flip it up and then it stops.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you were just to throw it up in the air and then it comes back down, he would have thought you were fucking. Like, is this guy serious? But,
trolling my guy. I'm trolling him.
Let me see. I can kind of like do stuff for electrical things. And he kind of like taps his watch for a second, and he like puts his hand on it, and like as he moves it back up, a keyboard comes out of it. I can do like this kind of stuff right here.
Oh wow.
Interesting. Are you a cyborg?
No, I'm not a cyborg. He's pretty cool though.
Oh, he's like one of those spies from those movies.
What about you? And he looks at Valentine.
How would she describe her powers? I was trying to think about this, but I didn't come to a good conclusion. I can take things away.
Like a parent or something, putting a kid in timeout.
That's one way to describe it, I guess.
Hmm.
And then everyone turns around and looks at Theodore.
What about you, Mr. Rule
Theodore,
17 clause aim?
Yeah, everyone's looking at you right now, Theodore.
Theodore, Cat 1, Blasphemy Class, Tension.
That's a real funny guy.
Oh, that's a cool one.
Terms you were looking for, by the way, were wire for yourself. You would know that if you would have read the manual.
I mean, I did know that. Thank you very much, genius.
All right, isn't that the new one?
Yeah, pretty cool if I say so myself. I didn't really feel like saying a name, you know. It kind of takes away from the surprise of it and describability of it.
We give it names to describe it so we know what it does.
Okay. So, as you guys keep walking along, eventually you guys all arrive at train station that you guys are trying to get to. It's a pretty long walk. It takes around an hour to get there. And yeah, he's just been in the background following you guys.
Yeah.
I presume you guys start trying to hop out of the rails, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you guys start hopping out of the rails, one by one, Valentine, you actually realize that your leg gets stuck in the rails itself for a second.
GG's.
And as it does, you start to hear the blarings of a train coming down.
Oh shit.
Huh.
Did it just heard? Or do we all hear this?
Everyone hears this. It's like sudden, right? There shouldn't realistically be a train going down this way. And Valentine, as you are trying to pull up your leg, the cloth just keeps getting stuck from your robe, your long hanging robes that go down to your leg.
I say,
Valentine, what are you doing?
she'll take the throwing hatchet that she has, and then try and cut the fabric so she can get onto the platform.
Okay. You cut the fabric, and as you do, you realize that there is a hand grabbed onto your leg underneath the fabric itself. The hand looks like there's flesh ripped off of it. It looks like there is, like you can see the bone in the hand itself.
Okay. Valentine was pretty calm, but now she's going to say, it appears someone's grabbing me, and then she's going to take her metal rod and start whacking the hand really hard.
I assume it's a light over here, right?
Yes, it is a light.
I'm going to hold up my hand towards Valentine. Says, grab one real quick.
She'll do so.
I'm going to try use my surge ability to turn this into electrical charge or something, and then just have us go over here.
So,
Does it still work, or do I have to be those things?
I think it would work. Yeah, I mean, lights are electrical charge. You would just be going to somewhere else that isn't like here. Pretty much what's gonna happen is you're gonna do this, and in the process, like, you don't have a clear idea of where this electrical line leads to or where you want to go. Unless you do. So it's just gonna be wherever I want to put you, effectively.
Yeah, bro, gonna put me straight in the dungeon with the monster. It's over.
So, Valentine, you grab hold of Ezekiel's hand, like you said, and you would see Samson is also coming up behind you, trying to undo whatever this is from your leg, right? He's also trying to like help lift you up, and as you touch hands with Ezekiel, Ezekiel, you spend the blasphemy. Wires. Do you want to describe how this actually goes off?
Yeah. So as we like wrap hands or fingers or whatever, the watch is gonna start blinging, and wires are gonna start coming out and start wrapping around both of us. It's gonna tell you try not to think about what's going on too much. It'll probably work out. And as that happens, both of us are gonna just start glowing blue. And for one moment, you see it just like being normal, and then we just start kind of, I guess, particleizing. I would say how you just transform the lightning stuff.
All right. As the blue crackles of lightning wash over you both disappear, and I'm gonna put you both over here for the time being. And Theodore and Camden, you both watch as the guy, like this of course happens very quickly with the whole lightning and stuff. You both watch as Samson goes to like also jump out of their thing real quick, but we're talking faster than what both of you two can see with both your eyes, faster than both your perspective. You watch as Samson just gets deleted. The only thing left is his hands in front of you and a fine red paste into the air.
Damn.
It would appear our superior exorcist has fallen.
Oh.
You're next, buddy.
Cutting back to Ezekiel and Valentine. Not knowing where you two are going, you guys both find yourselves in the bathrooms somewhere. just kind of this nice, clean-looking bathroom interior, and you come out of the lights dropping down from the top.
That usually goes a bit more smoother, but I didn't really have a kind of target thing going on there.
I see. Well, either way, thank you.
I guess you can figure out
Do you know? Okay, so you don't know where we're at.
Usually I do, but it kind of works better if I have a better outlet to go to make it a little bit easier to understand. Picture he's gonna take his hands start making a line. It's picture my elbow the start, and then my other one the end. If I have both of them connected, then I can pretty much go from point A to point B. And then he's just gonna move his other hand up some. If they're not really connected, then it gets a little bit wonky. But I just end up somewhere else. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time it does work.
I see.
Okay.
Well,
you guys head out of the bathroom.
Yeah.
You guys head out, and you both smell coffee as you both realize that you are in a Starbucks.
Wow. We're pretty far.
It would seem so.
And now I got to walk all the way back.
You watch as a woman passes by you, Ezekiel, and gives you a dirty look as you come out of the woman's bathroom.
It had to be one. I was thinking this in my head, so I was man, I hope it's not the woman's bathroom. Well, I guess that's another thing on the list.
So, you both start navigating your way back, and cutting back to Theodore and Camden. What are you two doing?
I'm gonna go pick up this guy's hand.
You go pick up his hand. All of his equipment is gone as well.
We're moving like Kira.
I heard that if we bring back some part of someone, we get money.
Do we? I don't remember that part. The other two.
Well, I don't know if it has to be the full body or not, though.
I'll put down my cello case. I'll open it and I'll pull out the two small weapons they put in this giant ass case. Our two allies are still alive somewhere.
Yeah.
Let
You
us
want to weigh on him, or? Yeah.
Let us continue with the investigation.
Yeah, I still don't see any ogre miasma. Prasad.
Avoid the rail tracks. It's part of their Anyways, Theodore's gonna start walking around and looking around.
He just does not continue.
It's mainly because out of character, I forgot what they were called, and I was not gonna just spend like 30 seconds.
You know what to do if you read the book, buddy. That's all he wants to say.
You'd know if you read the fucking book.
If you read the manual, you would know what to do in these situations.
Yeah, man, it's a true
Okay.
statement.
So, so you guys see that there is this kind of old, beaten down train. Its lights are off, but looking at the front of it, you would see that there's kind of a dent in its, in its glass.
Is there anything like laying around? I don't know. Is there any anything from the person that got hit by a train around here?
No, you know that this happened a week ago, so if there was, the police have probably picked it up by this point.
I think we should go within the train, and Theodore will back up and prepare, look like he's getting ready to do a little run.
Oh, okay.
Alright. What are you doing, Theodore?
I get ready, and I sprint and I jump to throw myself through the window.
Okay. I will say, please, for the first time, this will be a risk roll. Give me a
force.
Actually, you get to decide. Yeah, I was gonna say force, but I'm pretty sure with this system, the player decides for the most part.
I don't know, forcing like the.
Yeah, a player can decide which skill to use when taking action. However, the admin is free to tell them if using that skill would be risky or hard or not effective. So you get to pick what skill you want to use, but of course, if you try and use a skill which isn't the best here, then it's going to be, not as effective as if you did. So yeah, give me a risk roll.
Is there anything wrong with picking force, sir?
No, force is fine.
Yeah. 0 successes.
Alright, so, the tension is gonna go up by 1. I think you get Divine Agony, for what I remember. So, in any scene, you gain a Pathos, because you made a roll with no successes, is the main part. And you can have up to 3. There you go. So mark that down on your sheet.
What do you fucking do?
They can be spent to add bonuses to things. I think each additional one you spend, you can add an additional 1d6 to a roll. Or just plus 1d, effectively. You jump through. It's a pretty rough landing, and as you dive through the other side, you get a lot of glass in your hand, pretty much. I want you to create a free hook, I think is the right word I'm looking for, with just called damaged right hand. So hooks are pretty much effectively, whenever you gain a hook, once that fills out, something bad will happen. So, in this case, it's your hand getting, progressively more and more fucked up. Yeah, you get 3 talismans. Each time, either the tension talisman fills out when you get a 1, or when you would get that hook again, you do a slash over the hook, and it gets maximum. I can cash it in at any point to erase it and give you consequences. Right. So, Theodore, you dive into the train. You do hear the sounds of the other train coming by, but it does, you are able to dive through before anything happens. You get into the train. As you do, taking a look around, you see it's very dirty. There's kind of dust all over the floor. Seems like people got up and left in a hurry. The doors on this side, at least, so you won't need to You won't need to dive back out the window. The doors are opened up on this side, kind of pried open and forced open, and the electricity inside the train is out. What do you want to do?
Theodore stands up, and he just like brushes the glass out of his hand as he looks at the broken window. Are you coming over, or are you staying over there?
I'll check what's down here, and then I'll join you.
Okay. So, Camden, we'll continue on you. You want to head down here?
Yeah, I'm just looking around.
Okay. You see, empty bottles, different, things scattered around. But one thing does actually catch your notice. You see a school ID card. And the only reason it particularly catches your notice around down here is because this is the same school that, the victim, I think you guys have the name of the victim. Yes, Grace Davids, the victim Grace Davids, same school that she went to. The name is listed as Hugo Jim. It is a young boy, visually looking around 16, maybe 17, dark hair that goes down to like the top of his eyes and is a bit longer at the back from the looks of the photo. Also gives you a location of the school itself.
I'm gonna test something now after. He basically just picks up the ID and pockets it.
Got it. Okay.
Then he's gonna put his hand out over here just to test out something. See if he hears a noise, and then pulls it back in if he hears it.
As you push your hand out, you don't hear a noise of any kind.
Huh. So odd. Does this go anywhere?
Yes, that goes back up outside. Looking up, you do see that there is some police tape, and you do see a police officer standing on the opposite end of the police tape.
Okay. Should make a noise then. Yeah, I'll start walking back up.
Okay. Theodore, are you just kind of what are you up to while you're inside the train itself?
I'm just looking around the train and anything that's in here, anything that looks relevant.
Okay.
Just walking around, looking around.
Anything particular that you're looking at, or just kind of looking around in general?
I'm seeing if there's anything that looks at a place or anything that's like identifying for somebody.
Okay. Looking around, you do see that in the scramble there is there's kind of like a purse. Going through it, you would see that there is a government issue ID for someone named Amelia Ada, with saying that she lives at blank blank blank, but you know where she lives at. Just thematically, the location is censored, but you in character, you're aware of where it is.
Okay. I note that. Possible witness. Anything else in the train, or is it just a shitty train?
Nothing really of note. You can tell that this isn't, the palace. There's no, what do you call it? You didn't get transported to a different dimension the moment you entered the train, so it's pretty. You'd rule it out pretty easily.
I guess I'll step out and walk over. I found a lead.
Oh, you did? Yeah, I found something too.
Amelia Ada was on that train. I know where she lives.
Mm-hmm.
Did you find anything?
Yeah, I found an ID of this guy called Hugo Jim. He goes to the school. It's the same as, I think it's the same as the guy or gal we're following or looking for.
Well, I suppose that's all there is to find. This is not the palace.
Not.
No.
I mean, I guess I could guess that. There is no miasma nearby.
That effect with the train is odd.
Yeah.
I suppose we should leave now, huh?
Hmm. Yeah, there's police down there. I think the way we came in?
Oh. But that would put us on the train tracks.
I mean, maybe if we stay on the right side.
Oh, the part that has the train on it?
Yeah. Not the part that killed that guy. He like points to the red mist.
Yeah, it's just all slowly placed against the ground now.
Theodore will hop down onto the side of the tracks.
Nothing happens.
Alright. I guess I'll make like a hop there.
Alright, you're good. You guys leave the area, and with that, the scene closes. So, whenever a scene ends, the tension bar does go up by 1. Alright, so, going back to Ezekiel and Valentine, what are you both doing as you guys are both sat inside of this Starbucks right now?
We should totally order Starbucks and get about the mission. Nah, I'm trolling.
I don't think that would be a very good idea.
Nah, I'm trolling. We should probably get going.
Agreed.
Okay. So, you guys are going to start navigating your way back towards the original train station that you guys got into the rails through, or the one that you went to first?
I imagine the one we got in from, right?
One you got in from.
Do we have to go back on the rails again?
Well, yeah, we just don't get grabbed by an evil monster or whatever this time.
You know, that's I mean, I guess.
Okay. So, you guys start heading over there, and how I presume neither of your characters are super familiar with right?
No.
Oh, not at all.
So
Valentine has looked like low-key overstimulated the entire time she's been here.
I see. So, how are you guys finding, where you've got to go?
Oh, wait, where are we now? Think about it. Like, how far away is the Starbucks from where we were just at?
You don't know.
What street was the subway on?
The street was on.
Valentine is just gonna walk up to a random person and ask, "Hi, I'm sorry. Could you tell me how to get to
I'm
Jump
walking it.
I'm sorry. Can you tell me? I'm sorry. Can you tell me how to get to street from here?
Street.
Yes.
What are you, some kind of Mormon? And he looks you up and down.
Well,
no.
You trying to sell me on some religious, item?
No. I'm not currently on a mission. I'm just trying to get to street.
Oh, okay. Well, the quickest way would be to whistle down a taxi. But if you're going for something outside of that, I'd say, it's probably gonna be like a 2-hour walk to get there.
She's gonna turn around and look at her good buddy Ezekiel and say, Ezekiel, would you happen to have any money on you?
He's gonna check his left. He's gonna check his left pocket. I look at my left, AJ. I look at my right, Deji. These 2 pockets have no money. Mr. Catman, when we were walking down the street earlier to get to the newfound tunnel area, did I happen to notice any phone booths or anything like that when we were walking?
Yeah, I'd say you could have definitely noticed some phone booths and stuff like that when you were going inside.
Is there any phone booths nearby?
Yeah, there's phone booths nearby. You can pretty quickly find one.
Okay. Ezekiel is going to look. Well, is there a phone booth nearby that wouldn't get us isn't really much
There's,
in
like-
public eye.
There's a lot of them are in public eye, but I would say you can. It will be a risky check to do it if you wanted to do it in a like, unless you have a way to make it less public.
Well, we could either potentially take this 2-hour walk and let our friends get boomed, or we find a alternative way of getting there faster, or just use another burst and make this risk check. I got a couple options here.
We could try to get a free ride. I don't think that's gonna work though.
We could possibly. You should low-key ask this guy who you asked to ask if he can lend you some money for the taxi.
Are you like whispering this in front of him? Like you like both your backs are turned to him, whispering to each other while he's kind of standing there.
I'm not going to start panhandling.
Well, it's not panhandling. It's just like, what's the word? Begging. Yeah, that one. Yeah. No, panhandling is what you do to get
I was trying to use the nice word for it.
Well, panhandling is what you do to get gold, isn't it?
Valentine looks at you. Okay. I'll leave it up to you. You can use your psyche burst if you want. It's not a big deal because we can rest. It's just
Well, thanks to I have to do a psyche burst and
because none of my powers really help. Oh, true. I don't really think I can help. What's the risky part of it, Dylan?
The risky part is people seeing you and effectively reporting it and possibly police getting involved and that developing from that. That's kind of more why it's risky rather than injury-wise or anything like that.
If I had like a random phone, I could still be good. I just need like. Oh wait! Is there like a live? Actually, I couldn't really go from computer to phone, could I? Well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
they're
you can.
connected.
With your ability, you can just pass through any electrical cable.
Because what I'm thinking is, if I know where it says if I know where the destination I want to go to is, I can just go to that one. I just need to have a way to get there.
Yeah, you need to find an entrance, and as long as you know where you want to go, you can go there.
Wait, can I just go back to the light then, where I was originally trying to go?
I mean, aren't like train rails connected to the power?
I'm pretty sure train rails are, yeah. But the thing is, right now, you guys are just out on the street. I think the issue is less where you want to go, and more the jumping off point.
I see, okay.
And like how you want to go about that.
So I was thinking we could find like maybe a library or something and like just use one of the computers. But then we just have to go.
That could work.
That'd be a little bit worse. So I think a lot of people will be in the library. Your computers.
I mean, maybe not. We could at least go check. Like.
This is true. I mean, what? I guess we should probably ask this guy what's the closest library.
Yeah.
I don't go to the library.
Oh, then I can tell.
Okay.
How about this? And you guys seem like you're a bit confused. You don't got phones with the big 20-0, and you kind of look a bit weird. I don't want to harm you guys. Get into your little music recital or whatever. How about I just give you Google Maps for a second so you can look up where you want to go?
Oh, that'd be pretty useful.
That'd be useful. Thank you.
He hands you his phone with Google Maps on it.
Okay. Where's the nearest library?
Nearest library, it's like 30-minute walk, not too far away.
Perfect.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to look up?
Actually, low key, I just realized we could use the outlet in the bathroom and save us like half the trip. I'm gonna be real.
It's fine. It's fine.
Guys,
actually, do we know the name of the girl's school?
You guys don't. Camden does because he got the ID
Okay,
card.
I just didn't remember if we had
No, you just know it's the local school. That's the information Cain has. Magma knows though.
Okay.
You guys head over to the library. You walk in, it's completely silent. Now there's hushed whispers in the area. People talking.
I'm gonna go
There's
to
not
the
too many
computer.
people around. Gonna go to the computer area? Got it.
As they're walking through the library, she's gonna go to the B religious literature section and then stick a little pamphlet next to the Bible, and then she'll go to the computers.
I thought you could say you're gonna steal a book.
No, there's no reason to steal. I don't know what book she would steal.
Alrighty.
She takes all of the Harry Potter books.
What? Impossible.
Alright. So, you put a hand onto the... Sorry, you put your watch onto the computer, and describe to me what you want to do, Ezekiel.
So I'm gonna try this a little bit much faster. So I'm gonna have the wire coming from watch, so just like basically plug it to the headphone jack part of the computer. I'm pretty sure they still got those. I don't know.
Yeah, they would have like old PC.
And instead of like having a wire just like wrap around us, just the lightning from earlier just gonna like run through my body in one times and kind of digitalize us into the computer.
Got it. You get digitalized, and very quickly, where do you want to end up? Do you want to end up back at the light, or do you want to end up in the phone booth that you were talking about before?
Well, I feel like it'd be much faster to go to the light.
Okay, got it. So you guys get to the light. As you arrive there, you would see that the other two are gone.
Oh, well, that was a fun little trip.
It was definitely interesting.
I should have got some Starbucks. For it.
Also, you see that there is a fine red mist right here, and there is a hand.
Oh man, I wonder who could have done that.
That's my hand.
I would say you do see footprints heading in this direction.
That is pretty useful.
Oh, okay, cool. But I guess we'll follow the footprints then.
Got it. Scene passes, and with that, the tension goes up by 1.
Yeah, we're about to get boomed.
Okay, so pressure goes up by 1. Roll.
Gulp.
Peppery, I need you to slash a 1 on your hook because the tension filled out.
Wait, what's the bad level of pressure again, or is that like a random thing?
So when pressure maxes out, the situation gets out of control. So there's 6 slashes on the pressure thing.
Okay.
When something gets out of control, the mission situation becomes fucked, pretty much. Like, there isn't really a lot you can do. So, as Camden and as Theodore, you both are moving along by yourself. Underground, you begin to start feeling a miasma, like an almost rusted smell, begin to start rolling in. It tastes like there's iron inside of your mouth, almost, and it's hard to see through. It is like it's pretty much just a thick mist of sorts in front of you all. You watch as the miasma starts to move up against kind of the walls of the underground railway. You can see like rust on the train tracks as well as the walls begin to visibly start to like appear.
I believe we've wandered into a place where the ogre will make its appearance.
Yeah.
As you guys keep walking through the miasma, it starts to get, thicker, heavier, and you're starting to get like it's like you're having a hard time keeping track of where you're going, but you're managing at least. And you can't tell if it's because of just your struggle moving through the mist, but you begin to hear footsteps start, running up behind you guys. You can't make out what it is, but you hear like pretty kind of hurried footsteps approaching the miasma.
Yeah,
Yeah, I start aiming my pointer finger into like a finger gun, like towards that direction.
Yeah, I turn, I draw my 1911, and I fire 2 rounds.
That's fire. Alright, got it. So, I'm gonna flip a coin effectively here. Okay. Valentine, you hear bang bang come from the darkness in front of you. How are you trying to dodge these bullets coming at you? What are you trying to do here exactly?
she hears the gunshots. She throws both of her hands forward, and these like white angelic wings kind of unfurl.
Oh wait, they're on us
from like what?
Wait, we're getting shot at? I thought they were getting
Yes,
shot at.
This guy.
yes.
Oh.
These white angelic wings unfurl from like the space in front of her and leave like these feathers falling down and this like golden light in the space in front of her.
All right. I would say give me a psychic roll, please.
Okay,
Thank
so
you
I
for
have
sending me
1 check on
Valentino.
my psych. That means it's 1d6,
Yes.
right? Oh my fucking god! Is
4,
there any way I
5,
can
6.
increase
4,
those?
5, 6.
I believe because you're using your ability in a creative way, it adds to it. Can you look at you like, what does your ability say?
Okay, you temporarily remove almost all friction from a cat-sized group of human or extras or an area up to cat. The area become incredibly slippery. If targeted in the area, it becomes hard for anyone to stand, talk, climb, or move normally in the area, though people are able to slide around. Roll Psych to affect hostile targets. You can sculpt this area. Gain or grant plus 1d when you or an ally acts to take advantage of this power. Would that give me...
Yes,
Okay.
you are taking advantage of this power.
So would that be 2 dice then?
Yes, that's 2d6.
It's rolling. No, I failed.
Ooh, alright.
At least you don't spend a psychic burst because you failed, I think.
I will say, because it's just a bullet, if you increase your cap by 2 here, then yeah, you would not suffer any downsides.
I see.
Like, you
Well,
could ignore
psyche
everything.
bursts are more recoverable than health, so I'm going to end the my downside thing. So yeah, I will apply my Absentia passive to increase the cat of this by +2.
Okay, does that look any differently? Or
I would say like the air around like the feathers starts kind of warping. Like reality doesn't want this to be happening.
I see. Okay. Got it. So you increase the cat size by 2. Completely removes the friction of it. Just in an instant. The bullets tap against your chest and fall down. But I need... Yeah, you gain the hook. So please add a 3 mark hook to your to yourself. Yep. And then when the hook fills up, you take an injury and blackout. Okay. Got it. So yeah, these bullets that just came from the darkness tap into your chest and fall down. As you kind of, you can feel the kind of strain on your powers that you just went through to stop the bullets from hitting it.
Yeah. She like shakes her arms as like, hello? Is someone there?
You would hear the voice of Valentine from where you just kind of shot at in general, Theodore.
No, it's just them.
You should have announced yourself. Running up on an exorcist is not a good idea.
Ezekiel's gonna turn.
We didn't know you were there.
And we didn't know you were there either, so that's why I shot at you.
Hey there, fellows.
What's up? Where'd you guys go?
I went to Starbucks.
Oh.
Yeah, I couldn't
Find
buy
anything
anything. I
there?
didn't have any money.
Why didn't you steal any?
Cause it's like not good to do, man.
Like you could have said, "Oh yeah, I'm someone's Uber."
You gotta show them the code these days.
What?
Yeah, man, they patched the method.
So lame.
I maybe could have done it actually. He takes out his phone. Now that I think about it.
Oh, look at that. You got a phone.
Oh, yeah, I figured I could
We
just
got
We
like-
didn't steal because stealing is wrong. We should probably continue.
Yeah, you got Google Maps on that.
I just recently found I could do this actually. When we were jogging here, I got bored while we were jogging, so I started to film my watch, and my phone came out.
Right.
Yep.
So what is it, like newfound power or something?
No, I'm pretty sure I probably could just do this the whole time. I just didn't really think I could.
In the miasma of around being inside the miasma, Ezekiel, you see the screen of your watch, aka your phone, is like flickering a bit. It's not like it's not working, but it looks like the miasma that you guys are all in is interfering with it.
Oh, this seems to be affecting my machinery. How interesting.
Fascinating. Let's keep moving, please.
Yeah, let's go.
So you guys start heading up. As you get to the end of the rail, you jump out of the railway itself and back into kind of the more metro area. You see that the miasma stops following you, and it seems to linger in the underground railway system itself. You guys are all back together, and you guys are all back in a more safer environment.
Shall we go speak with the student first?
Yeah.
Student?
I don't know what
Question
this
mark?
school's at.
Camden located a student ID at the scene.
Yeah.
I see. That's helpful.
Okay. So you guys are looking for the school listed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. With all your powers combined of using Ezekiel as a Google map,
Okay, bro.
you guys are able to
That's what you are, pal.
you guys are able to find the location of the school. It's probably a 30 minute walk from where you guys are. Not as far away as some other places, but pretty bit of a distance. And I presume you guys start heading over there.
Yeah.
Yippers.
As you guys arrive, you can tell that school is, currently open. There's people inside of it. It's around like 2 p.m., so it should close soon, you guys reckon. But you can see different kids and stuff all hanging around inside of the school, talking on benches, on seats, kind of eating, stuff like that. You guys are outside of the gate right now.
I don't think we'll be allowed inside.
Nah, probably not. I think we look too old.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What I mean?
We should be old enough.
In this like a high school, or something.
How old
you guys
are you?
You guys aren't like 16 or 17?
Valentine looks at everybody else in the party. Are any of you 16 or 17?
No.
No.
I am.
Well, you might be able to get in.
I all got a uniform though. Could probably raid one of the lockers, I guess.
You see, that's not a uniform school. They don't wear uniforms.
Yeah, I know. It's gotta be some preppy ass school for that to happen.
Yeah. It is.
I'm pretty sure there's like staff here though, so they're probably someone watching.
Yeah,
the
there's staff and
administration or
stuff
some
there.
shit.
I'm going to go stand on the corner while you make your way inside.
Alright. Is there any like student? What time of day is it? Is it like a recess time or anything like that?
It's like 2 p.m., so like people are getting ready to leave, but like they're still
Alright.
inside, and they're probably a lot of them will probably still be inside for like the next hour.
Damn. This guy's school ID. You know what? I could try and look like this guy real quick. Hold up. He
he
parts
has-
his hair like to the front. And
You don't got the edit method, buddy.
Got it.
Alright, I'll walk in. Let me see. Because
What's the
I
plan?
don't even have this guy's schedule, bro.
Yeah, man, you got it.
Should I like go into like one of these classes or some shit?
I don't know, buddy. It's up to you. This is a solo mission for you, buddy.
You're the only one
Okay.
here that isn't qualified of being a super senior, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Alright, I'm gonna go look for some like delinquents skipping out on school, I guess, and hang out with them.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to find some kids like sat behind the school itself smoking.
Yeah, I'll like sit by them and ask for the smoke, and then I guess I'll just try and see if I can get any info on this this Grace person. Yeah.
Grace, got it. So they kind of. What exactly are you saying?
Oh, y'all heard that train crash like last week? You know who got into that?
Oh yeah, I heard it was someone from the school.
For real?
Yeah, her name's Grace something. What I remember, she was she's a real good friend with Hugo.
Hugo? Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't really know what I don't really know much about them. They're both like in a year younger than me, but you know, it's been pretty high tier gossip in the area around here.
Oh, it's crazy, man.
If you're looking for more information, though, there's a guy called Smith. He goes there. I mean, he was, I think he was like Hugo's best friend. So, and if you're looking for Hugo, who's best friend with Grace, you probably want to find Smith.
All right. You know what classes Hugo takes?
I don't fucking. I think he took art.
All right. All right, thanks. We'll like pass off the cigarette to them.
Got it. Yeah, the guy takes it and he'll go back to smoking.
Yeah. Go back to the team and tell them that.
Smoking the big 20X.
What?
I'm saying, man, they got vapes
yeah,
nowadays,
bro.
man.
Why the hell would you vape, bro? That's bad for you. Did you know we reversed back to smoking cigarettes?
This is crazy.
Do you want to wait here for school to get out while we go to the other person?
Oh. Yeah, I'll probably wait around here. I'm trying to look for this guy named Smith. Apparently Hugo and Grace, Ace person, were like friends.
So
Interesting.
everyone else is gonna go investigate the other lead that you got Peppery, and then Caden is gonna stay here.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. So back to it. You guys start walking along back towards. By this point, it's like 3 p.m. for you guys as you guys arrive at you guys arrive at Emily Ada's house. It's like modest. It's like pretty middle class looking. Very quaint, very tiny. You knock on the door and you would see I want to say like 20, like mid 40s looking adult kind of open it. Big gruff beard, kind of looks at you three as you knock on his door and he goes, hello?
Hello. We're looking for Amelia.
Amelia? Why are you looking for my daughter?
We wish to return her ID and ask her a few questions.
Oh, I guess. Amelia, he calls upstairs, and you would see this young girl with like bubblegum pink hair that's clearly dyed, kind of somberly walk to the door, and with like weary eyes look up at you, Frey.
Here's your ID, Amelia.
Thank you. She pockets it.
We were hoping to ask you a few questions about your time in the subway last week.
I mean, I don't really want to talk about it. And she kind of holds one of her arms.
It would help.
We understand, but this is very important.
Are you with the police?
We're investigators.
That's what I just said. Yes, man. Oh my god.
Anyone else wanna say anything to her? You're muted.
Sorry. Does she? I assume she still doesn't seem very excited about the idea.
No, she does not.
I might have missed this at the start. What do we know anything about what she saw, or just that she?
No,
Okay.
you know that she was there.
I see. Okay.
You know, I'd like to say that I do actually radiate an air of authority. I want this to be known.
That's fine. Doesn't make her less scared of you.
DM, I have Conqueror's hockey.
No, that's not a joke. That's not a joke. That's not a joke.
I know.
I'm very authoritarian.
Valentine will say, we understand that talking about things like this may be difficult, but it's very important that you give us that we gather as much information as we can to prevent any future accidents.
Okay, you're gonna need a skill check to convince her. It's not gonna be risky. But you're gonna need to slash a. I'm gonna say you're gonna need to slash a 4 talisman total to convince her to talk with you guys, because she is very scared. Yeah, you need 4 successes total. So it's not just 4. It's not 4 successes from one thing. It's 4 successes just over the course of the scene. Yes. So what skill would you like to use?
I guess connection.
Connection?
Because that's pretty much the only negotiation skill that I have.
There is also negotiation, but I'd say connection.
Please don't make me use negotiation.
I would say you can use connection. It just might not be as effective if it's completely done with,
yeah, I understand. She's not really trying to negotiate. She's just trying to be
understand
like
her effectively.
Yeah, that's what she's going.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Give me a.
All right, so one.
Does anyone want to help her before we?
try.
Does anyone want to help her before we do this? Okay, got it. So if you're trying to help, I'm pretty sure that is a teamwork and setup. When rolling, if multiple characters are able and willing to work together, you can choose a leader, then combine the highest advantages, skills, kit, and abilities among those players. The leader then makes a roll, and any consequences and outcomes of the roll apply to all characters involved. And then there's setup as well. Setup is a character can take an action to set up another character. This is mostly like, yeah. So some of the you can also do setup as well. Setup makes it so you can add an additional 1d, you can decrease difficulty, or you can decrease risk, and you can only benefit from a setup once. So, do you guys want to set up or teamwork or setup?
I think it's teamwork, right?
Sure, go ahead. So, what is that's fine. What is the what's everyone's coordination?
My coordination is 2.
You mean connection?
2? What's yours, Neko?
You're talking about connection, right? Or coordination?
Connection, sorry, connection. My bad.
1.
Mine is 1.
1? What's yours, Neko?
1.
1. So give me a 3d6, Neko.
I believe me, buddy.
Well, that's one success. It's one success.
One whole success.
Okay.
mean, we're getting there.
Yeah. So Neko, you're talking to her, and everyone's kind of helping. You're all kind of calming her down a bit. You can tell from the look of her face, she's extremely traumatized from whatever she's seen. You guys have kind of progressed into her house, and she's sat on the couch with her dad by this point. She's looking at you guys, and she's, like I said, she looks very traumatized from what happened. She's in a very non-responsive position. She's holding her arm with one of her hands, and she's less saying things, and she's more just responding to your guys' questions with head shakes or head nods.
I beat this child.
Okay,
That's
bro.
crazy.
Force attack!
Alright, bro.
Bam!
No, can I actually use
What?
my projected authority
Whoa.
so that she can views us as authority figures?
That's fine. Yeah, if you want to try and use your authority over her, you can go ahead. Would anyone like to help using authority over a traumatized child or not?
I got
Just
no
wondering.
authority.
Okay, so none from you. What about from you, Neko? Hey, you still had one no matter what. It's just a case of do you want to do it or not?
I do have an authority.
No.
I don't know if she really wants to, if I'm being honest. Well, I guess she probably would. I think what she's going to go for is she's trying to... Because Theodore seems like a very blunt guy. Theodore comes off as like an evil federale man, so she's trying to like kind of soften it and be like, no, we're not here to like cause any problems. We're just here to help people. That's like, that's what she's going for.
Okay, what's your authority, Neko?
1.
1? Okay. So give me an authority roll for an additional 1. 2 successes. Nice. Bam.
Getting there, man.
Alright, we got 3 right now. You see that she is kind of like, she's starting to crack a tiny bit under the pressure. She says, but I already gave a police statement to the police. I don't understand why you need more.
It's just a follow-up. We like to reinvestigate certain things.
Well, is Grace okay at least?
She is.
Um,
I'm gonna let you, Neko. You can interrupt me here before I say something.
Alright, okay, alright.
Yeah, you can interrupt me, Neko. Go on.
Oh, she's dead!
Valentine is going to lean forward and kind of put her hands together and say, we don't have full information at this time, but we're doing our best.
Alright,
I can promise you, and she's going to look her directly in her eyes, I will do everything I can.
I see.
Oh, this lady's so nice.
Right. Okay. So, yeah, give me what kind of skill would you want to use here, Neko? I'd say you could go for connection. You're trying to connect to her on an emotional level is how I see it. You're trying to be like, it's okay, I'll help you, even though you're kind of lying, so...
Okay. So, alright. So if you have 0 in a skill, it's just... What do you roll? Okay, it's disadvantage. Okay, then yeah, I have 1d6, so it's just 1d6. Okay.
Yeah. Would anyone like to help with Valentine trying to connect with her, and how if you are?
Can try to help again. And basically.
Okay, so you have. Go ahead.
I was saying, I guess I'm trying to back them up with the reassurance, yeah, we're doing our best and best way we can to make sure she's gonna be all right.
Okay.
Is it reassuring if I just stop talking?
Sure, man.
I would say with what you, I would say if you don't help, it would make it better, but you wouldn't apply your role to the teamwork. But it would still make it better than if you did try and say something, because you're scared.
Then yeah, I won't say anything. I'll just keep staring with my dead fish eyes.
Okay. Got it.
See, guys, I'm helping.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, we got this. Oh my
Two
god.
successes. Nice.
Wow.
Talisman crossed off.
We did it.
She, with what you said, cracks a bit under the pressure, and she says, "Oh, okay, I'll tell you what I know. Grace was my best friend, and we were waiting at the train together like we do every day, and I heard footsteps come up from behind her, and then she fell into the train in front of me and got hit. I think she was pushed," and she kind of looks down at the ground.
Did you see anyone?
Did you Yeah.
No, I didn't see anyone do it. I was too busy staring at her. And you see as she kind of places her hand into her eyes and she starts crying.
I say Valentine will cross the table and put a hand on her shoulder and say, "It'll be okay. Whoever did this will bring them to justice."
Okay. And she frowns and she kind of she bundles her knees back into her chest. As you know, you guys have clearly brought up some emotions and stuff she to talk about.
Is your friend Grace been struggling with anything recently?
No, no, not really. I don't know a lot, but I mean, I can tell you where her parents are and stuff if you want to go speak to them.
That would be helpful.
She gives you the address of the David's family.
Does Grace ever confide in you?
Yeah, she's spoken about things before, but you know, I don't think anything that would make her do something like this. She looked very shocked when it happened, and she felt. She looked scared, or like jumped, I guess. Like she was spooked.
Does Grace have any other friends aside from you?
Yeah, we were a good friend for Hugo.
I think that's all we need.
Cutting back to Magma, okay then. You are waiting outside of the school for the school to end, right?
Yeah.
School ends, and as it does, students begin to start leaving the school. What do you want to do?
Yeah, basically I'm just chilling there. I'm looking around, see if I see any Hugo O-shaped figures.
You're looking around for Hugo. You surprisingly don't see him, at all. You're looking through every person that goes by, and you don't see him at all.
Okay. Do I hear any rumors about that train?
Yeah, you hear some people are talking about oh fuck, I can't, now I have to go the long way home. You hear some other people talking about, I heard she was pushed. You hear some other people talking about how, you actually overhear someone saying, have you seen Hugo? Yeah, it's been a couple days since I've seen him. And you look at the person asking it, and it's this dark-skinned, curly-haired, brown-haired, standing at 5'7", boy.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll join in the conversation. So, what about Hugo? What happened to him?
The guy turns towards you and says,
"Who's this guy?
Are you new here, sorry? I don't know. I don't recognize you."
Oh yeah, I just transferred.
Oh, I see. you have the music class or something?
Yeah. I'm still getting. I'm like from abroad, you know, because we had like a
Oh, where
weird
you
ass
from?
like uniform. Like you know Europe, like London.
You're from Europe? You're from London. Damn.
You're London,
Long way.
bro.
Yeah.
Say Birmingham.
I'm from Birmingham, mate.
Birmingham. Oh, brother.
That begun.
So, he looks at you and he kind of goes, well, since, you know, what happened with the train, I haven't really heard from him at all recently. Like, it's been 3 days now. I know he was getting, like, bullied a bit before, what do you call it? Yeah, I know he was getting bullied a bit before, you know, Grace passed, so I doubt he's taking it too well.
Bullied.
You know, it sucks because, you know, he told me a few days before it happened that he was finally ready to ask her out.
You know who was bullying him?
I don't know their names, but I don't know. He never really told me who because he said he didn't want me to get caught up in it. But
Alright. Oh man. Hopefully that.
I hope whatever he's up to right now is doing all right.
Mm-hmm. Can I get your name?
Oh, I'm Smith. Smith White.
Smith White. Yeah, you can call me Cam.
Nice to meet you, Cam. What's up, brother? He dabs you up.
Yeah, I'll try and do the dap up.
Give me a coordination roll, I'd say. There's literally not going to be any downside if you fail this. Just see how good it goes.
Oh, brother. This guy
you hold out a fist bump as he goes to dab you up, and he like grabs the fist bump and he kind of bites his lip and it goes, "Oh, maybe you guys don't do that in London."
Oh nah.
It's alright. It's alright.
This ain't or loss.
Yeah.
Insane.
I'm heading home though. I gotta get like a different train from the one I normally usually get.
Right. Alright, you have a good one, man.
See you later. Starts walking off.
Mm.
Okay. And I presume you're gonna meet up with everyone else, right?
Yeah.
Okay. With that, we are going to pass the scene. That's 1 on the 1/ on the tension. Got it. So, you guys will meet up. You kind of meet in the middle, so it's only like a 15-minute walk for both of you. Yeah, you got the party is back together.
So,
did you discover anything?
Hugo guy is missing.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's been 3 days.
We know the location of Grace's parents.
No, that's good. Alright.
The witness
there then?
that Grace was pushed, though she doesn't know by what.
Oh, and I got a little theory maybe. So this Yuki guy was getting like bullied and all that. And I don't know. I think they might have done something to her to make him like sad. I don't really know though.
It wouldn't be unprecedented for an ogre to strike out against someone who is holding their victim together.
All right, well, that's a useful theory. We should move on and collect some more information then.
To the parents.
Okay. So, you guys start heading towards the parents' house, as a group. As you guys are on the way there, you guys would see there's some construction workers that are working near the railways, because railways are everywhere, but there's some construction workers working on one of the other metros, and you can overhear one of them boisterously complain that, like, we just put the new copper wires in. You're telling me that these are already rusted? Do you have any idea how much fucking money this costs? And the other guy's like, boss, I'm telling you, I don't know what happened. We put covers over it, you know, I made sure no rain got on it or anything. We don't know what happened. And the other guy is like, listen. He gets real close to the other person. He, like, pokes him in the chest almost and says, you listen here. If this happens again, not only am I going to fire you, but I'm going to find everyone in your bloodline and make sure they never work another construction job again. And he, like, walks off.
That was awkward.
I wish to ask about that. Might be kind of important.
About what?
Yeah.
Copper wire, you know. Copper wires usually, rust out pretty fast like that if there is something to cover it.
I mean, if y'all were at the train, you know, the hole we were in, where the miasma was at, everything was like rusting over.
I see. Okay.
So, you guys continue and eventually get to the house. Very quaint looking, kind of half house almost, like half of it. It's like in between two other houses, very tightly compact. You see, that there's like been flowers and stuff being put outside the door, and you see there's been like photographs with like candles of this young girl with like brunette hair and a ponytail and green eyes.
Yeah. Valentine will cross. We'll make the cross in front of the picture.
Got it. Guys heading up and knocking on the door.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys walk up and you would see a almost disheveled woman kind of open it up. Her eyes are tired and baggy as she looks at you for
Hello, ma'am. We were here to ask some questions about your daughter.
More police officers. Can't you guys just leave us alone?
I was about to say we're not police officers, but I don't think that would be very helpful. Listen, ma'am, I understand it may be difficult, but it's very important that we catch the person who did this, and any information that you could provide would be very helpful in this investigation.
She doesn't resist. She looks beaten and battered down by everything that's happened, and she just leaves the door open for you guys to come in, and she takes a seat at the dinner table and just kind of places both her hands onto her lap and just stares down at the table. Neko, would you like to take point in what you want to say to the woman, considering you know?
All right. She'll sit down with her and ask. Well, to start, how was your daughter doing before she passed?
She was doing good in school. There weren't any issues.
I see. That's good. She didn't talk to you about anyone she didn't like or any problem she was having.
No, everyone at the school there. She was quite popular. I think she was president of quite a few.
I see. And that didn't cause any problems with pressure or anything?
Not that she told me.
I see. Okay. Does anyone else have any questions while I'm trying to think of another question?
I'm gonna signal to Theodore. Do we see like a bedroom of any kind like nearby?
Yeah, there's a bedroom.
Yeah, I'll signify like a hammer with like a nail. No.
I blink. I stand up.
Then I'm mad at like Abel.
Oh, you would give me Abel? God, this is where I get cooked.
He's basically suggesting the nail Abel, like an important item from the host.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You're like I knew what you were implying to go look in there. I just didn't know the exact words. You were saying the exact words. Yeah, Theodore will stand up. Do you mind if I go look in her room?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. I'll walk off and start digging through this dead girl's shit.
Okay.
Question to say, yeah, dude,
Ah,
she put a shotgun.
Coming upstairs, Theodore, you head up and you start to look through, all the notes and not the notes, the items that you can find. All this stuff you can get your grubby little hands on, buddy. You see there's some drawers, it says that there's some wardrobes, bed. It's all been very neatly arranged, like, it seems like in the grieving process, the mother went and just cleaned everything in her room, like put everything away.
I don't know. I just start looking around, start digging around. I do put things back after I'm done digging around, just so.
How polite.
I don't know.
What a polite guy.
Nice fellow.
Okay. What a nice fella. That's what I'm saying. All right. I will say we're just gonna do a simple talisman. It's gonna be a 2 talisman, pretty much. For you searching while they talk to the woman downstairs. If you take too long, the woman will probably get upset. So it's less like it's a risky situation, and it's more just as a tracker for how long it's taking you to find some stuff. Because no woman is going to be okay with some random dude spending like 20 minutes rummaging through her daughter's belongings, her dead daughter's belongings. So, what skill do you think would make the most sense for searching right now, or what skill would you like to use?
Surveillance.
Surveillance.
Yeah, because I was looking it over. Investigation is more like putting. Yeah, investigation is more like putting clues. Yeah,
putting things
investigation is more
together.
like putting clues. Yeah, and then surveillance is more actually like looking around. Well,
Okay.
we are getting
Give me a
close to
surveillance
the end
check.
of this. Checks. I am pathos maxing. Divine agony.
Ah! Got it. Give me the roll. 1 success. Got it. And no 1 slash across the talisman as you are looking around. You're looking around and you kind of think, where would I hide something important if I was a teenager? And you start looking underneath her bed. After you, as you're doing that, we're gonna cut back downstairs. Does anyone else have a question?
I guess I'll ask one. You know anything about Hugo or Jim?
Yeah. They were best friends from birth, pretty much. They went to the same preschool, they went to the same school. They've been inseparable ever since they were born, pretty much. He spent a lot of time around here, and he came to her funeral as well, but I haven't heard from him at all recently.
You say about like 3 days or so?
Yeah, he was coming around daily before that, but I spoke to his parents and they said they haven't heard of him either for 3 days.
It's been at home either.
She shakes her head now and says, I can put you in contact with his parents if you want.
That might be a bit helpful, actually.
Yeah, that would be most helpful.
Would you prefer address or contact information?
Both is fine. He'll like pull out a notepad.
She gives you the address of his family home, as well as their phone number.
Okay.
Neko?
My bad, I was munching on a potato. She'll say not necessarily related to the investigation, but how are you doing, ma'am?
She looks up at you with just like weary eyes, and she says, "Every day, the only reason that I haven't killed myself as well is because I know that she wouldn't want me to."
I see. Well, I don't know if telling. Okay, did we have like the police report or anything about like?
No, you guys never investigated the police, really.
Okay, because I'm wondering what the police's verdict on it was. I assume it was suicide.
You don't know.
Well, concerning what you just said, I would assume it was suicide.
You can presume, but I'm just saying, like, you don't know for fact what the police says.
Yeah, I know. I
has
understand.
taken it as.
I see now. I'm not sure if this would help either, but off the record, we do believe there may have been some foul play. We don't believe your daughter took her.
She kind of just stares down at the table a bit, nods her head slowly. She doesn't say anything. She remains quiet. You not hear Neko? I think Neko was saying something.
Yeah, no, I was talking to myself. I was thinking like I'm thinking about the questions that I could ask her because like okay, she's not doing well, obviously. She doesn't know anyone who would have any issues with her daughter. As far as she knows, her daughter wasn't having any issues. So like the only real information that I can think of that we got from her was where Hugo's parents are. That's kind of the main thing.
I'm thinking we asked like Hugo parents like, do they know where Hugo usually hangs out at, or where those two will usually hang out at? Because I feel like if we figure out where those two hang out at, we'll find Hugo. Cause he probably like going around doing reminiscent stuff. Either that, or he's just like searching for who probably could have did it by himself.
Isn't he in the subway or no?
I don't think so.
We don't know.
Well, I would assume he would be down there since his ID is. I guess it could have just ended up down there, but I assume he's down there with the scary evil monsters.
I feel like we would have saw him if he was down there.
Who knows?
I guess we probably it would just be a good idea to go talk to his parents, but I think like the next person who might be is like the Smith guy.
Have you guys asked about the Amelia girl to this woman?
No, I guess we haven't. I guess Valentine would turn and say, what about your daughter's friend Amelia?
They were close. Amelia was with her when it happened. I feel sorry for the girl that she had to go through something like that. I think the thing that hurt at least Hugo the most, if you're looking for him, is that after Grace passed away, Amelia told Hugo that Grace always had feelings for him.
I see.
And cutting back upstairs, back to Peppery. You're searching. You're now under the bed, fucking ass up, head down. Give me a roll. You just need one more slash of details, man.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out how. Trying to find ways to get advantage here.
You can spend a psyche if you want.
Yeah, but then I would have to say how I'm using my power creatively.
Yep.
Yeah, if you can come up with a way to do it, you go ahead. I mean, because what you can, pardon me. What's it called? It doesn't need to be a part of an ability, as long as you can just like weave in your overall thematics of your ability into it. It's something you can do by spending a psych burst.
Yeah, I will. I will like. I will like make a gesture and send out like lines of force to push around things under the bed, so if anything is hidden, it gets like knocked out.
That's interesting. Yeah,
I'm
go
not
ahead.
cutting anything, but
Yeah. No, you have enough control over your ability. I mean, you can even make things muddy and stuff. So you have a very finite control over like how hard you pull on things effectively.
it's one of my firsts. And so it'll be the same platform. No.
Ooh.
Try.
Okay. Cutting back downstairs, the woman does kind of like look at you guys and say, her eyes kind of like tilt towards the room where like there's sounds and stuff coming from it a bit in the very quiet house. She goes, "How much longer are you guys gonna be here for?"
Should be done any time now. Is there anything that Grace like valued as an object?
Well, I think Grace was most fond of writing. She was in the writing club at school. They would, work on books and poems together. She kept, some personal writings of her own inside of her bookshelf.
Alright. I'll go help out my friend up there real quick, and then we'll be out of your hair.
Of course. And she's looking at you, Valentine, and you, Ezekiel, right now. Is there anything that you two would like to ask or say to her?
Unless Ezekiel has something to say, I think Valentine will just stand up and say.
Where are we currently sitting at?
You are like at a large round table. There's multiple seats. There's like 6 seats in total, and you're presumably, she's like sat at one end. You guys are in between, or sat at the opposite end, and you can tell that there's like looking at the seats themselves, they are kind of painted in different colors. The one that she sat in is purple. Then there's a blue one, and then there's like a black chair, and then that's it.
It's the kitchen nearby.
You guys are in the kitchen, effectively.
Oh. You're gonna kind of like look towards the kitchen stuff and be like, would you like us to like make anything for you? Kind of like a bit of repayment for answering all our questions. We know you're going through a lot right now, and it feel kind of off of me to not really offer you anything during this time.
A cup of tea would be nice.
I can get that going. He'll get up and start making a cup of tea. What kind of tea they got?
They've got just like, they got plain normal tea. They've also got herbal tea, and that's about it. They've got like lemon and ginger tea. That's kind of common.
I feel like a lemon tea might be pretty good here.
Okay. You make it. Kind of. Do you make one for yourself as well?
Nah, it's fine. I'll just make her one.
She sips on it slightly. Just like slowly, her eyes just kind of stare down into the tea as she's sipping on it. And I presume nothing from you as well, Valentine?
Yeah, no. No, nothing.
Back up to upstairs. Caden, you walk through the door and you see that Theodore is like under the bed. His arms are kind of spread out, and you can see there's like lines, I think you described it, that are like pushing things out of the way to help him search.
Ooh, cool.
Mm-hmm. How are you here?
We're looking for writing stuff. Maybe like a notebook.
I believe she probably hid something under the bed.
I would say, you can help if you'd like here, Magma, because you have the knowledge of a bit more of what you would be looking for. It's your choice. Do you want to do teamwork or do you want to do setup?
I'll do a setup.
Setup, so just adding an additional 1d. I presume just adding additional 1d6, right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Go ahead. Give me the roll.
We got a dream. 0 successes.
Ooh.
All right, that's our investigation over and failed. We leave.
So, are you actually leaving?
Yeah.
Okay. So you pull yourself out of the bed. Weren't able to really find anything, and as you are, as you pull yourself out completely, you and Caden kind of leave the room, and I presume head back downstairs.
Yeah.
Okay. Caden, anything you want to do before you leave?
Is there anything like grabbable here? Like, what's like visible?
Visible? There's like a bookshelf with a ton of books on it. There's a laptop on the desk, neatly put away. You can see under the bed. There's like just a load of boxes. That's kind of why Theodore was having such a hard time quickly trying to go through everything. Because box, open it up, go through it, see if there's anything interesting, put it away. Put it back under the, like, leave it to the side, then also put it all away at the end. And then there's like I said, everything is being neatly put away by the mother, so it's hard to tell, what's supposed to be there and what's not supposed to be there. There's, clothes in the wardrobe. That's about it that you can see that hasn't been put away.
Is there a backpack?
Yeah, I'd say there's a backpack.
I'll just like check that before I get yelled at.
Okay. I will say in the backpack, just open it up. You find a small diary.
Alrighty. I'll slide that like under my like coat.
Okay. And I presume you both are heading back downstairs. The mother like eyes you up as you come back downstairs. It seems like leaving was probably a good idea, because stopping was probably a good idea, because, from the look she gives you, Theodore, if you probably spent any more time up in that room, she would have started getting upset.
I got an A12 with a switch, bro. Started blowing your hair smooth off.
Hey, what you think you do, Severance?
Jeez.
Okay. And I presume as the party leaves the house, you guys, what is, anyone saying anything to anyone as you guys leave?
So I assume we're going to the boys or the guy's house.
That seems the most logical.
Okay, got it. You guys start making your way over there, and before we end the scene and end the session, Magma, are you looking for the diary at all as you walk, or are you saving that for a bit later?
Yeah, you guys see him just pull out like a book from his coat pocket.
So yeah, Camden, you flip out the book, start going through it. In it, you see that Grace speaks about how she's really been enjoying all the clubs that she's been in, and that she's glad that she has friends like Amelia and Hugo, because it makes all of the clubs go a bit better. She talks about how she's been a little stressed about wanting to get into a good college, especially after her father passed away. So she's just been a bit worried about trying to make, her mum proud and all of that. But there's no signs of her being mentally unwell or being pushed enough to take her own life, from what you can say. Additionally, she talks about how she's found her last entry speaks about how she's found a note in her locker telling her to meet at the subway terminal that the incident happened at. Are you expositioning all of this to the rest of the party as you read it?
and that confirms it. Our host is Hugo. The ogre has acted against one of his pillars. It's standard procedure for them. Break down the host and torment them. Hugo is an isolated, bullied individual.
Yeah, but I say that makes sense.
Anything you want to add, Magma?
Yeah, I sort of agree. It could be Hugo, yeah. Definitely the signs are showing, because I think what pushed him into the hole is probably either her death or the bullies. Though still doesn't answer who pushed her.
Okay, well, with that mystery, and slowly putting things together, brick by brick, we are going to end the session there.